Welcome back to Just Having Fun. So today we're going to have a little fun talking about cruise rules, right? The unwritten rules of the cruise. So we just wanted, some things we've learned we wanted to share. So what's number one?
Be polite.
Be polite. Be polite to who?
Everybody.
To everybody. Be polite to the crew. Be polite to everybody on the ship, right? A couple of the other videos we talked about giving out thank you cards and tips, and it's just so important to take care of the folks that are working. I didn't realize, but I watched a couple of videos. These guys are on the ship 9 to 10 months a year, working 7 days a week. So take care of them. Yeah. It's important. All right. What's next?
Respect your cabin neighbors.
Respect your cruise cabin neighbors. Wow, so that's a really important one. We've had a few experiences. I know I have. Sometimes I'm up a little earlier or out on the balcony a little different times than Lindsay, but I've smelled some funny things a burning out there. Some may have.
We've had a couple people that are having like parties.
Yeah.
All hours of the night.
That was a tough one too. So there's not supposed to be smoking on the balconies. A couple times I've smelled cigarettes. A couple times I've smelled something else. And then also the very last cruise we had, one of our neighbors to the right and up one floor, they were just blasting the music out of their own speaker on the balcony, 10:30 at night.
In their defense, it was New Year's Eve.
It was, but we were tired.
Yeah, we're old.
we had a long day that day, and it was time for bed, and we really wanted to sleep. We got through it, and they went to bed too, not too long after that. So it wasn't bad, but I've also heard a couple fights out on the balcony where they have their balcony door open, which you're not supposed to. You can hear loud talking. Our neighbor right next door one time on the cruise, they were having a very loud conversation right there, and we were just trying to chill on our balcony, enjoy and take the scene in, and it was really difficult listening to their conversation in a very loud manner. So. Respect your cabin neighbors. Okay, big one for me, elevator etiquette, right? I'm terrible at elevators. I have no idea. I'm in a rush to go everywhere and do everything. I really want to get to where I'm on a mission at all times. So when
Be the first off. Yeah. Every time.
So if you're on an elevator and you've come to your floor and the elevator doors are about to open and I'm looking to get on that elevator, well, I'm gonna be standing right in your face as soon as those doors open, and it's gonna be an awkward moment before I realize I have to get out of the way. Etiquette is for you to get off the elevator before I get on.
He's getting better.
Yeah.
I almost have to hold his hand like a child, but he's getting better.
I'm learning.
He's at a mission. He wants to go.
That's right. I got something
Time
on my
wasting.
mind. That's right.
Babe, we're getting old. We got to keep going. That's what he says.
So I'm working on that, and I think we all need to, right? So you all have that awkward moment on elevators. Also, when you're in the elevator and you're just kind of standing there and you're looking the other way, looking around. Just be careful what you're doing. Respect your neighbors. Don't pass gas on the elevator.
Oh my gosh!
Don't have a full blown conversation that's awkward for other people. There's a lot of different things from an elevator perspective that can happen or that does happen. So, just something to think about. All right. What's next? Returning back from your excursions early, right? So you get back from early, do what you want to do close to the ship, and then get on the ship. Mm-hmm. We talked about this in another video about being a dock runner, right? You don't want you don't want to be late. You don't want to be late. You don't want the horn buzzing and people tracking you down.
Or you don't want to be left.
Yeah,
either.
You don't want to be left, right? You might have to live on that island for the rest of your life.
They're beautiful islands. I just don't know if I could live there.
But so return back from your excursions early, the best you can, and then hang around the area where the ship is. and then board the ship whenever you'd like from that point on, so that there's no issues. All right, here's a big one. I'm guilty of it too.
I'm guilty of it too. I'm probably worse than you are.
So first, I'd like to apologize to anybody that I've cut in front of in the buffet line. So it's
sometimes you just see something, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna love that, and you want it so like it's not.
So let's talk about this for a second, because there's a buffet line, right? And there's different sections of the buffet line. Like, here's where you get your plates. Here's where you get your vegetables. Here's where you get the croutons and the salad. And then here's where you get the cheese and the meats. And then here's where you get the dinner items like lasagna, whatever it is that's available that night, right? So I kind of feel like it's 5 or 6 different stations. It just happens to be in a line. And I feel like when I see 6 or 7 people standing there at the salad section, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people that want salad. I don't want salad, so I'm going straight to the dinner portion, right? And I literally just go to the dinner portion while these guys are still over here struggling, not really thinking about that first person of the 7 in line for salad is holding up the rest of the line for salad. And then everybody is also getting dinner and they're patiently waiting, where I just butt everybody. And I'm sorry for that. I truly am. And I caught myself doing it on the last cruise, and I never did it again after that last time.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I don't know how many times I hope I don't do it. I know I have done it. I just don't.
It's kind of hard. It's hard because you're so situational, and you're on.
I am.
You know, you're beeline into what you want to do. It's difficult. So if we could all just be a little bit more conscious of what we're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Then maybe we'll be better at the buffet line.
Don't wake up half lit.
That's right. Yeah, I guess the drinking may have something to do with some of that too. All right, so don't cut the buffet line. Do not be a pool deck chair hog, right? So if you're out on the Lido, don't hog the chairs. If you're going to be there for a couple hours, catch some sun, dip in the pool, maybe hit the hot tub, do it. Then take your towel and all the rest of your stuff and leave when you're done. Everybody on that ship, all couple thousand people, would really love that chair. And if you're holding it for a 12-hour shift and you're only using it for a couple hours, it's a problem for everybody. So that's always been a problem of ours.
It's not problem. It's like
It's
common courtesy. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is common courtesy, but it's so frustrating because we talked out on previous video about getting up early on a sea day, right? So getting up early and being that person. We talked about actually being that person.
Yeah.
And going reserving your chair at 6 o'clock in the morning, so that when you wake up and take your shower and get out to the deck and you got your suntan lotion on and you're at 9 o'clock wanting to use those chairs for a couple hours, and then you probably leave the towel and stuff there and do what you want and come back to it, right? So I don't know how that works out. We talked about actually doing it.
Yeah.
And it's a bad thing to do all around for everybody. I think if everybody just together use the time that they wanted to use for that chair, and then when they're done, take their stuff and leave, then give somebody else a chance to use the chair, it'll be good.
We never sit somewhere for more than maybe an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like, we wouldn't sit there. We would probably go there and reserve it in the morning so that we could sit there after breakfast.
Yeah.
But I don't see us being there at lunchtime.
No, absolutely not. But
we do so much on we don't sit still.
But here's the thing: we've now been on a handful of cruises, and not one time have we got the pool deck chair.
So we might enjoy it for a little while longer.
And not one time have we gotten a pool deck chair during a
sea day.
During a sea day. We just didn't.
Nope.
It's never happened.
Nope.
We ended up towards the back of the ship, or way up top and to the left. Way out of the way, we found a chair so we can catch some sun and relax, but never a pool deck chair. So help us out. Help everybody out. Let's work together.
We love those chairs.
Let's not butt the buffet line. Let's not keep the chair all day long on a sea day. And then last and not in the most important. This kind
of goes back to number 1, though.
Yeah, and we talked about this on every video. We talk about it all the time because I think it's super important. And what is it?
Tip the crew members.
Tip everybody. Tip the crew members. Bring enough cash with you. We actually picked up some thank you cards. You can find those on Amazon, $13-14. You get a pack. And it says how grateful you are. You could handwrite a note in there and throw a couple bucks in it and give it to somebody who special who took care of you. It's just so important, and I think that it's a must do for everybody. Right?
Yeah. They learn you. They learn your name. They learn your family's name. They take the time to, take care of you, learn you.
Yep. They do. You're right. So that's our top 7 unwritten cruise rules. So cruise rules. I love saying that. Did you have anything you wanted to add to this list? We only had 7.
No. Because really it's all based on...
I think those are the big ones. Those are the big rocks, right? There's 100 other small ones.
Be nice to everybody. Common courtesies, being polite.
Yeah. Take care of the crew.
We're all allowed to have a good time together.
Right.
Be nice.
Right. Exactly. Good. Well, we'll leave it on that note.
That's right.
So just have fun and just be nice.
That's right.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps us out. It's extremely important to us. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.